that kind of lead.
Well, I think it is for this particular group. I think it's human nature, but we have shown over time that we're not the most mature team or handle prosperity that well. So, and then, I thought there might be a problem whenever they do the Thomas Robinson bid on the video and our guys are out there watching it, laughing and smiling, and the officials are smiling with them and all that stuff. I thought maybe there'd be a chance we could lose a little focus, but I thought we played pretty good the first half and stretches the second half, except for about 5 or 7 minutes. I thought we played fine also.
Coach, how important is the opportunity to get a guy like Nadir, double-digit minutes tonight as you head down the stretch in Big 12 play?
I don't know. I think it's important, but I don't know how important it is because I don't know the circumstances going forward with the games. But he needs to be out there on the court some, and tonight he had that opportunity, and he did fine too.
Kevin Young just a guy who plays better against certain teams, although he had a great game against Ohio State. Is he a guy that you look at matchups and
No, not really.
thinking there's no?
No, not really. I think he's a guy that you look at if Thomas in the game, maybe you need offense or depending on how they're playing or whatever. Because Justin's a better defender and Kevin's better offensively. But no, not really. But Kevin did some good things tonight. He made a couple of shots that were hard shots. Made had about 2 or 3 real good possessions offensively the first half, and he defended okay. I mean, he did a nice job, but I don't think it's any predetermined thing that we're going to go with him. Like, for instance, if they had 2 really good low post players and Thomas was in the game, we'd probably put Justin in, just to, because he'd probably be better defensively guarding a low post guy.
As hard as he works, and I don't even know how he contributes in practice, but I imagine, how cool is it to see Jordan Jr. just catch fire at the end of the game?
Yeah. I told the guys I'll have a set of parents mad at me. I should be playing him more, But he played. I thought he played, 4 minutes, and he played great, And it's good to see him be aggressive and make some shots. And he does work hard. I mean, he works hard. And I put him on scholarship, the second semester, and he seems like he works even harder now. And certainly he made the most of his opportunity.
They really had a tough time scoring inside the 3-point line that first half. What did you kind of think of the way you guys played defense?
I thought, except for a couple of scouting report mistakes, not going under a fade screen, or this or that, I thought we played pretty good defense. Jeff is hard to score over. I thought, he impacted the game once again, and we did a real good job. They haven't, for the season, shot the 3 ball that well, and they were 4 or 6 the first half, and Nurse was 3 of 3, and a couple of the shots they made were at the very end of the clock that were deep. That wasn't bad defense. They just made some shots, but I thought we did a pretty good job defensively for the most part the entire possession the first half.
The last few games, you guys have had to kind of rely on a couple guys to really carry the load offensively. Is it nice tonight to be able to kind of have it spread out a little bit?
Yeah, it's, Travis making shots helps, and Connor making shots. If we can get those guys going. I think Elijah's 1 for 2, but something like that, if I'm not mistaken, or 1 for 3. So, if those guys can, go, what is that? That's 6 for 10. That's such a big bonus getting those guys to, make shots. And Ty wasn't great today. Thomas wasn't great today by any stretch, but we're a better team if we're balanced, even when they don't play great, than we are when we're relying so much on 2 people, I think.
What'd you think on the video didn't work?
I didn't know what was going on. That was kind of a downer to me. I look forward to that every time. So they said they showed it at halftime. Is that right? Yeah. So we missed that, but no, that wasn't too big a deal.
Anything else? Coach, is it too early to start looking ahead to the Mizzou game, and then you got a game in between? But
No, we got a hard game in between. It's I guess human nature, you could do that, but if you work your tail off all year long to put yourself in a good position, how can you look past anybody when you can see the light at the end of the tunnel? And especially a team that's preseason picked to win the league and they're playing good at home. They had Missouri to a 2-possession game under 2 minutes today, so that won't be the case. You know, everybody will talk about that game, but I guarantee you, we won't even mention it till Thursday or till Wednesday night.
Did you watch any of the games today? I just wonder what you did before the game.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Which game?
Missouri?
Yeah, I watched, well, their game was at 1 and ours started or their game was at 1, is that right?
Yeah.
And we had shoot around at 2, so I only had a chance to watch the first half, but I really thought A&M played them. It was 24-24 in Missouri. You know, it's so important in games to finish half strong. It's 24-24, and they go on a 7-0 run, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the half, and that's a lot like it was in our game. You know, it was a tie game basically in our game, and they go in up 7 or 5. It was a 5 at half against us, 39-34, something like that. When it was basically they were on a 7-2 run or whatever in the last 2 minutes, and you know, so they just do a good job of closing the halves without question. But that's the thing I remember about that one.
All right,
Okay, guys.